Alright, real quick, going to run you through loading the flight plan and getting the box initialized. I've got Morristown to Greensboro in there. Morristown defaulted up. I already typed in Greensboro before I started recording, but we're going to add an en route out waypoint, Lana, L-A-N-N-A, enter, and I'm looking at my flight plans. And to load this jet route 48 to Montebello, we're going to touch Lana. Touch Lana. It's going to say load airway. We're going to find the airway we want, which is J48, and we're going to exit at Montebello, MOL, load airway. Simple as that. And then I'm going to load the Henby 3 Lynchburg transition. So we'll hit procedure, arrival, Henby 3 Lynchburg transition. We know they're using, I looked at the weather just a little bit, they were using 2-3s, so we'll load 2-3 left. Load, and that's it. And then I'm also going to put in, because I'm expecting to get the Morristown 7 departure, no transition, runway 5. We're going to load it.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, and all that is 1700, or runway heading basically, runway 049 to 1700 feet, and then heading 160 to 2000 feet. Right, so it's pretty straightforward. But what up?
Thank you.
So in other words, you're going to climb out to 1700 feet and then you're going to do a right turn to 160. But instead of getting crazy in the box, all I'm going to do is put 2000 in there, hit the go around button, boom, it pulls that up, and then we will hit nav when it's time. And it's going to fly this 049 to 1700 feet, and then it's going to turn to 160. And then it'll just do manual sequencing, which is basically just going on and on until you get a vector to your next first waypoint that's in your route, right, which is Lana, right? All right, so then we're going to hit next. I'm going to type in what did I file, or I haven't filed yet, but I'm going to file. Cool, let me get my iPad out real quick. Sorry about that, not prepared. Get my pretzels out that I had from the room. Oh, my candy bar. Got all kinds of goodies over here. Let's get out my iPad. I wish I had it on the mount already, but that's okay. Let's see here. We filed 34. 340. So I'm going to type in 340. Enter. All right, we won't put this stuff in there. If I wanted to put some performance numbers in there, I could put the average wind, which is 248 degrees at 29 knots, but we're going to skip that step. Runway 5 weather, we'll load the METAR. It's 070 at 7. Runway 5 looks good. Everything else looks good. Boom, accept the speeds. Next, we're going to hit fire warning.
Aft baggage smoke.
It's going to do aft baggage smoke.
Baggage smoke.
Left engine fire.
Left engine fire.
Right engine fire.
Engine
and
fire.
forward it baggage smoke.
Forward baggage smoke.
All right, so it did all of them. Landing gear.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
All right, angle of attack, it does that. Windshield temp, we're going to crank the valve open, turn it on. We're going to get a windshield over temp warning. I can silence it. I turn it off and close the valve, and it finishes the test. All right, and that's pretty much it for the test. Overspeed, you're going to hear the beeping. Beep. That's it. That's what we hear when we're overspeed. Anti-skid, we're going to get anti-skid. I can caution, silence it, boom, it finishes. Annunciator, you're going to check all your lights, all good. Radar altimeter, it just went to 50 feet. And then rudder bias check, it does a rudder bias fail. This is just a part of the avionics check. It actually doesn't do the rudder bias check like I do when I'm in the taxi. When I do the rudder bias check, that's a separate test of the hydraulic system.
Sound clearance, November 54 Whiskey Fox. That's 54 Whiskey Fox, for more sound clearance, it's going to be a forward advisory.
Alright, so he's full route, he's getting it.
54 Whiskey Fox, clear to change Charlie.
So that's good. Alright, done. Initialize, accept initialization, flight plan, and then normally I would go back over here to my aircraft systems, temperature, make sure everything's off, because if you left the defog fan on shutdown, it would still be on. So that's it for now. And one other thing, I'm going to put my chart. I don't think it'll stay up here, but we're gonna pick chart selection, I'm going to go departure, Morristown 7, and there it is. And then we can zoom in. I'm going to show you. There's the procedure right there. Climb to 1,700 feet and then a right turn to 2,000. Right, and then you'll expect vectors from then on out. Top altitude is 2,000. Right, and then they've got the departure frequency. Let's zoom in on that. Let me see if I can scroll over. There's our frequency. Boom, 19.2. So we'll have that up, 19.2. I'll write that down off on a piece of paper. So, and that's it for now. So stay tuned for the flight home.